Hi there, I am Kippany Jordan, Public Relations Officer at the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development. Welcome to the third episode of the Local Government Forum, a weekly program designed with you in mind. Here is where we share information about development taking place in communities across Guyana and how the strategic programs and objectives of the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development are improving the lives of Guyanese nationwide. In this week's episode, what is local government? A $252 million contract was signed by the Puran Brothers Disposal Inc. to construct a landfill site at the Zergenveld community. And vendors expressed gratitude over the new Mon Repos market space following interventions by Minister Nigel Daramlal. As we approach the local government elections, we will inform you about the local government system and how it helps you. First off, what is local government? It is defined as the body of government that is physically and geographically closest to the people. In Guyana, the body of local government that you are closest to is dependent on where you live. For residents who live in villages or communities, their local government body is known as a Neighborhood Democratic Council, or NDC. Residents of a township live in wards instead of villages. Our capital, Georgetown, is the only local government body in Guyana that is both a town and a city. Altogether, there are 70 NDCs and 10 town councils across our country. We move on to tell you that subsequent to a site visit on December 12, vendors of the Mon Repos market raised several concerns about their stall placement or displacement upon completion of the facility. Following those complaints, Honorable Minister of Local Government and Regional Development, Nigel Daramlal, met with the Mon Repos Market Vendors Committee on December 13 to understand why the issue occurred and to help the vendors appreciate that the market will be an upgraded space conducive for plying their trade daily. They were also advised that there may be minor changes, but their stall spaces and location will remain the same. Following that discussion, several decisions were made. Those were to ensure that 196 vendors got their stalls in the same location as it was before the project started, the addition of 7 more stalls for the fish pond section, and another 6 stalls to accommodate vendors from the fresh produce section. Minister Daramlal was able to provide clarity where there seemed to be little and reassured the vendors that the project will be to their benefit. To aid in the completion of the project, it was touted that persons from the community would be given contracts to assist in completing market stalls within the market space, thereby creating employment opportunities for other persons in the community. Also, those who wish to complete their stalls on their own will be given materials to do same. Vendors Lekram Lalchan and Shanta Kumari, both vendors for a number of years at Mon Repos, expressed satisfaction over Minister Daramlal's intervention on the matter.
I give the minister thanks for everything that what he said to us, and whatever he promised us, I'm thankful that it's going to come true as what he said to us, and we just feel happy about it.
I'm happy with his decision make, and thanks to the Minister Dharma. He doing the best and try for us because it was not a problem and we get the problem solved today and we're very happy about it. I've been in the market like about 18 years.
8 years?
Yes.
This was after they went in and...
Yes, I didn't know nothing concerning with the old market, but I come when the market was there already. Now they're trying to build a better market for us, and we're glad for that because we used to have flood in the market right now where we're selling. Not now, before. So we getting flood there, and then there was proper drainage, so them upgrade the market for us, and we're glad that we're getting a new market.
Overseer Paris Ram Ramkisoon shared similar sentiments over the project and the decisions made for the satisfaction of the vendors.
After this decision, I feel satisfied because I know the vendors had got the clarity that they needed. As well as us, we got some clarity as well because we've been providing information based on information provided from the engineering department. But I feel satisfied now to hear from the horse's mouth, so I think that we should be able to move forward and get the market developed and enhanced so the vendors can move back in.
Okay, so moving forward, what are some of the things you'd like to see happening at the market? Upon completion,
Yeah,
right?
upon completion, I just hope that the vendors maintain the rules and regulations that are in place, and they try to pen in a more environmentally friendly manner than it was before. And garbage was an issue, but I'm hoping now that, based on Minister said, every vendor should have a bin of their own. I hope that will be implemented, or it should be implemented, so we will to be dealt with this garbage issue of littering around the market and making the old market a filthy environment. With this new market, we're looking for cleanliness,
More development is underway for Region 2. A $252 million contract was inked on December 16 by the Ministry's Permanent Secretary, Prema Rupnarayan, and the Director of Puran Brothers Disposal, Inc., Lake Knot Puran, for the construction of a landfill site at Zorgenwald, Essequibo Coast, Region 2. The contract, which was awarded to Puran Brothers Disposal, Inc., is scheduled to begin in another week's time, with construction lasting from 5 to 8 months. The landfill site will greatly assist in the garbage disposal for the region, so that the creation of smaller dump sites will be diminished as those aid in garbage pollution. Minister Dharmlal explained that this is part of his government's effort to enhance waste management nationwide.
Looking at investments of a similar nature in other regions. In Region 6 at this time, we have started projects in some of the larger NDC areas to also build mini sanitary landfill facilities. And it is the intention of the government to intensify the construction of sanitary landfills so that we are better able to manage refuse across our country. Even whilst we are investing in these facilities, we are also seeking to promote the enhancement of our communities through the 3Rs concept, recycle, reuse, reduce. And we would like to make a clarion call to all our Guyanese people to engage in the 3Rs concept, as well as making sure that they continue to work on the aesthetics of their environment, keeping their communities clean, stop dumping garbage and refuse into our waterways, stop dumping along our roadways. We have also begun an intensive program of prosecuting people who are found to wantonly dispose of garbage along our roadways and in our waterways, and creating quite an unsightly mess in many of our public areas. So we would like to work with all our Guyanese people and then encourage them to work with us as we beautify Guyana and we take the pristine nature of our country to a higher level. So once again, today is quite signature for us, where a massive facility is going to be constructed in Region 2. This also will complement all of the infrastructural works that we have in Region 2. This year we have already begun constructing a number of roads. In the next few months we'll be finished with another 120, almost 25 roads, 125 more roads in Region 2, as we are doing in many other regions as well. So I'd like to make sure that the contractor keeps to the contract specifications, and that the residents also in Region 2 help us to monitor the implementation of this contract so we can get it on time and that their region can benefit from the vision of President Ali to the extent that local government becomes part and parcel of their daily lives, and that community development is at the forefront of regional development in Region 2.
Also in keeping with President Ali's mandate for creating gainful employment for Guyanese, residents from the region and within that community will benefit as the project commences.
We would also be ensuring that the contractor recruits people from Region 2, especially part of his labor force or their labor force, so that they can also be in some way benefit directly from the project during the construction period.
That's all for now. happy holidays to you from us at the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development. Thank you for sharing your time with us. We would love to hear from you about the development in your community. Visit our website at www.mlgrd.gov.gy. And remember to follow and message our Facebook page at Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development. I am Kippany Jordan. See you next week for another episode of the Local Government Forum.